I should actually do it on the old client too, because I'm never going to be able to beat the current Sorc time right now on this client because they nerfed the Falchions. So even if I got one, like, I'd stand no chance of beating his time because it's nerfed so hard. We're on normal. I think we're still on veteran. Yeah, we are. Let's change this to normal. Okay. Spawned. I got too close. Boots. Where are my boots at? Boots, movement, no double movement boots. Lightning damage 1, strength range, good enough. Don't have any armor, but we don't really need it. Oh, another silver ring. Gimme, gimme. I can pick it up, jeez. 26 movement speed, that's pretty good. Give me my level up. What the hell? Where's the level up at? Oh, didn't do enough. Level, 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 please. Seriously? Oh, that sucks. fast. There we go. Got a minute to get to the boss and kill him. We might actually set a record time here on a worst patch. Gonna kill Omen in what, like 50 seconds? Maybe not. It's gonna be close, but still not fast enough. Can't beat Falcon times or pre-nerf Falcon times. It's like 40% movement speed the entire time. Gonna go for this and then level up. Someone's dead. Ooh, 8:05. Not quite. I think the fastest time right now for Sorc is 7:58, so that's 8 seconds off. Or 7 seconds off. That was a pretty good run with no legendaries. I got pretty lucky on rings, I guess. I got double movement speed rings, but other than that, nothing else was out of the ordinary, actually. I didn't get double movement speed boots. I didn't have potion boots. That was actually just a really clean run. Yeah, if I got boots early, or if I got like literally anything. Could have skipped vendor too. I didn't get anything that gave me movement speed on the vendor, but it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, 26 base movement speeds. That's pretty lucky, honestly. When you're speedrunning like that, like to get 2 silver rings, it's kind of lucky. But I could have gotten a lot better gear. Like I could have got, like, these boots aren't good. I could have gotten like 16 movement speed on boots or something crazy. I didn't have a secondary movement speed enchant on rings or anything. Plus this patch, they took movement speed out of Tome and they took movement speed out of Amulet. So that's even less movement speed that you could potentially get. So like, you actually had a huge disadvantage speedrunning on the new build that they put out yesterday. Not to mention the Falchion. If we can get one, we probably can't get. Actually, I don't know that it would have despawned, but let's see if I can get a Falchion to spawn. Show you guys the. Oh, look at that, second one. So the Falchion. Let's go to town. They nerfed the shit out of this. So now it gives 45 dodge rating. It used to give 100. You don't get the flat movement speed. So it used to give you 10% flat movement speed, and then it also used to give you 20% additional movement speed every, like, for 5 seconds when you hit something. So this, if you got this item in a speed run, you basically were instantly guaranteed 30% movement speed, which is what the fastest run that was 7 seconds faster than mine has. He got the drop pre-nerf. So it's obviously not hard to hit something every 5 seconds with this build, especially if you so like I kind of skipped it because I was going pretty fast, but if you put enough points in here for speedrun, you get Waves of Frost, and then you just put points in here for the frequency, and then this will pulse every few seconds, so you can literally just run through mobs and you get the Falchion proc. Like, you don't even have to stop to cast anything. Anyway, race is starting in like 6 minutes, so I'm gonna switch over. Let's close this client out. Pretty happy with that though, right before the race. Close live split. Big spoiler here. Playing Sorc. What a surprise. Who would have guessed? That's what I was messing with originally, but I found Sorc's going to be more defensive and it's going to kill stuff faster without having to completely. I mean, the way this race is done with the arena, I have to do gear no matter what. So you can't just ignore gear like you were going to be able to before the XP nerfs. So now you do have to, you have to worry about that a little bit, but yeah. Oh, I didn't chain. There we go. They're just staring at a black screen while I'm talking. But yeah, I found sorcerers more consistently defensive without having to do the leech, armor elemental protection while spinning build. And the problem with that build is you invest so many points in being defensive that you do no damage. With the Sorc, all your point investment goes into two abilities that you're not using for damage. They're just your passive shields. So it's still not foolproof. I stopped collecting gear at a certain level and then was able to ignore it for most of the arena, basically half of it. But it's still risky. You can still die. I mean, if you're constantly upgrading gear, you could be safe with this build, but the idea is to get most of your defenses from your build and then just kind of be able to ignore most of the gear that drops, because it's a waste of time to sit there and craft and assess gear that's dropping. Still got a few tricks up my sleeve though. No, there's no scaling for them at all. They are coded differently than the other barrels that you see throughout the game because they drop the shards. So there's at least that. That way you can fragment stuff. You get a lot more from those barrels, but I don't know how different they are. But I haven't noticed any crazy scaling or anything. Right now the waves literally do nothing. So the only thing that's relevant to the wave number is that every 5 you get the vendor and the stash and the barrels for the loot and stuff. But I don't know. My whole plan was completely derailed by these updates, so we're kind of winging this a little bit. This could be, somebody could have found out something completely broken. I got a small trick up my sleeve, but mostly I'm going to be doing the same shit as everyone else probably. So it's going to kind of come down to getting to the arena fast and all that shit once you start rolling on the arena levels. I'm hoping this actually works properly because the race is supposed to start in a minute and I don't want it to be this shit doesn't actually go live. Rerolling BM before a race starts? No, that's not my trick. BM wasn't tanky enough for me. The one nice thing about BM is your totems and your pets have a pseudo taunt, so you can throw them out and not worry about getting hit. So somebody might pull something off from BM, but it's not going to be me. I don't have enough experience to mess with it long enough. We only got the correct build like 24 hours before. Okay, it's time. Why does it still say race not ready? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're going.